My wife teaches kindergarten. My son attends kindergarten at the same school. I brought them a tire the size of a monster truck tire to play on in their yard because my son loved to pretend he was a worm and crawl through things. So we cleaned it up, scrubbed it, and I drilled holes in it so the water would drain when it rained. Few days ago, it's just me and my son. I ask how his day was, and he says, Xavier got his finger stuck in the tire. His friend Xavier got his finger stuck in the tire in one of the holes we drilled for draining the water. I told him that sounded sad, and he said, yes, it was, and it rained. So I thought, poor kid. So I said, wow, poor kid. Did you get him a raincoat? And he said, no, Daddy, we didn't want to get near him because he pooped himself. So I'm thinking, really poor kid. So I said, wow, really poor kid. Did the teachers help him? And he said something like, he was out there a long time, then it devolved, and I really couldn't get any more information out of him. So I felt guilty about this kid. But eventually it slips my mind. Wife gets home, we have dinner, etc. But I forgot about it till I'm talking to her way after the kids have gone to bed. Then suddenly, it pops into my head, so I say to her, so our son told me one of the kids got his finger stuck in the tire. Tota. And she just bursts out laughing. I sat there dumbfounded. Then she explained to me, Xavier isn't one of the kids. He's a teaching assistant who was supposed to take care of the delayed kid in the class, except his kid didn't show up, so he just played with the other students all day. Apparently, this 25-year-old guy was sitting on the tire and thought it was a smart idea to try to jam his finger into one of the holes, which makes it crazy, thinking a little kid could get their finger in. Almost made sense, but for an adult finger, it's almost a miracle he could get it in without breaking a bone. Anyways, apparently he got his finger in there and couldn't pull it out, and they couldn't pick up or move the tire. And the guy was stuck out there for hours. And yes, it did rain. And yes, he really did poop himself. My wife said all the kids kept watching him out the window as it rained. Eventually, they called emergency, and she said she was gone at lunch when they arrived, but Xavier was gone when she got back. And the guy didn't come back to school that week. We still don't know how they got his finger out.